rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. We are accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for a year. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
The play-action fake. He's got him. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Noles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Brown has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over UMass. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State and Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Right back to the well. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to getting the 1st down.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Rushes on him. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Upshaw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Didn't doesn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to Brown. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Quickly complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Noles in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Canes will send out the punt unit.
Now, a 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And the defense, got him at the 27. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Pulls it in. It's Lofton.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Makes the catch. It's Carr. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Find some fresh air. And they get him down.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back up.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Let's go, and the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense offense off the field. And he missed it. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. There he goes! They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, though.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to pass, it's Sperry. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play
breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give as they work on that clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Moore. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Moore. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.